Alright guys, so I'm going to make a video series about different film genres. Today I'm starting off with comedy, which to me is the hardest genre of film to tackle and master because you gotta know comedic timing and perfect that because comedies all the time fail. As we all know, there are a lot of bad comedies, but there are very good comedies out there, and I have good examples next to me, and I have one very bad example next to me as well. I do think tackling comedy is a hard thing to do. That's why I'm not even going to attempt it until the near future. I'm writing a romance tragedy, and I'm also writing a 80s homage to slasher film that's like an 80s homage to it. Those are the two things I'm writing at the moment. I just got done with my first film. I'm working on the slasher film right now, but I have comedies are difficult, and it takes geniuses to do it. That's why I have great examples next to me. Starting with a good animated comedy, Sausage Party. Yes, it's raunch comedy, but I think Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, and all of them, they really knew what they were doing with this. And for a movie that could have been such garbage, they made it into such a funny comedy, and it works so well. And I do think this is a very funny animated movie. Romance comedy wise, you have Forgetting Sarah Marshall. It's it's a great romance comedy. If you have a date and she likes comedies, but you want to watch a romance movie, put this on. It's a pretty good romance comedy, and I do think the comedic timing in this is pretty funny. It does have some awkward humor in it, but it doesn't really overpower the otherwise smart humor in it. If that makes any sense, it's not like Sausage Party is raunch humor, and it's very raunch, but it's still pretty funny. I still think it's pretty funny. Russell Brand's funny in it. I think he's awesome. Next is what I always consider a perfect example of good comedy, Blazing Saddles by Mel Brooks. I mean, this is a Western comedy, and yes, it does use offensive humor, but I do think this is a very cleverly written movie. It satirizes old Westerns back in the day and how times were back in the day. And I think Mel Brooks does this geniusly. It's such a funny movie, and I watch it almost every month. It's that good. Another good example of comedy I have is going to be very mixed. I know how people have mixed feelings about it. It's an indie film. It's Angry Video Game Nerd Movie, directed by James Rolfe. If you don't enjoy the AVGN videos, don't watch this. You're not going to enjoy it. This is very much like a very long episode of it, but it has a great story to it. He's going to review the E.T. People are asking him to review E.T. He doesn't want to, and actually has the E.T. review at the end of the movie, which is awesome. So if you've never seen the E.T. review but you want to watch his movie, it's at the end of this, and this is very much nerd humor. It has references to older video games, and it's a pretty funny movie. And I know it's hard to find on Blu-ray, but it's easy to find a DVD copy out there. And for my last example of good comedy, I have another perfect example of good comedy. I'm pretty sure everyone has probably seen this. The Cornetto films, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World's End. Very much British humor, dark humor, and it works well. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and Edgar Wright do a good job displaying very dark but very humorous comedy in this movie. And they play with different genres, World's End being sci-fi, Hot Fuzz being action, and Shaun of the Dead being horror. But they play it in such a way where it's funny, and they have clever jokes, and have returning gags that never get old. And, it's a very good comedy trilogy. If you've never seen it, I really suggest you go out and watch it. As for bad comedies, like I said, it's easy to fuck it up. And there was one movie I was really hoping to be good, but it just didn't turn out to be good. And yes, I do own it. Baywatch. You might be thinking, why do you think so highly of Baywatch? Because 21 Jump Street was very funny. I don't have that on Blu-ray. I have 22, but I don't have 21. But that was a good example of how to do a comedy too. But they really fucked this one up. I mean, they used too much raunch. They overdid it with the raunch. They thought gross humor was going to be funny. Dick jokes are funny, haha, and all that. Yes, Sausage Party had a lot of that, but they used it in a clever way. This did it just to do it. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, if you're going to write a comedy, make sure you do it smartly. Take your time with it. Don't rush it. I'm not even going to attempt it. But if you nail a comedy, you are a genius. Just like Mel Brooks, just like Edgar Wright, just like Seth Rogen when he actually does a good movie. It's very hard to do, and if you do it, more power to you. But the next video I'm going to do the action genre. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a very short video, and I know you guys are probably glad I'm not doing game reviews at the moment, but I hope you guys enjoy this video.